Listen.
Do you mind if I put my 2 cents in?
No, honey, I don't mind.
Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why have you come here tonight? Rain.
Where's my dough?
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? This lovely March 1st.
I am great, sir. I am great. Good to see you.
It's good seeing you too, Unc.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, what's in your cup? Oh, you know what? I think I have something. Hey, let me ask you this. Yeah. Bam! There you go. Vibes and stuff. There you go. He's still drinking water. I am with you, brother. Zero sugar. Zero sugar. That's a flavored water, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I hear you. How's everything going?
Everything's been going pretty good. Finally starting to get some quality sleep. Waking up refreshed, ready to attack the day.
Okay. Yeah. I'm okay. I feel you. Been drinking water, man. Been feeling pretty good. Feeling good.
Yes, sir. How about yourself?
Good. Feeling good, man.
Feeling good?
Yeah. Some sneakers came in yesterday. I ordered.
Okay.
Yeah. So they off brand. They not Pumas. They boomers.
Oh, they boomers?
Yeah. They not Nikes. They Mikeys.
They
right?
Mikeys?
Yeah, but they look good.
Okay.
But they look good, man. Yeah, man. They not Reeboks. They Weeboks.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But they look good though. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they only gonna last a month, but they look good.
How do they feel?
On my foot,
Yes.
man, you almost made me cuss.
Oh.
How they feel?
Oh.
They feel like $30 knockoff sneakers.
Oh.
But they look good though.
Yeah.
They look good.
I don't know. A very quick story. I remember trying out for JV. I was living in Queens at the time, and I remember staying after practice, and my mom, working class mother,
Right.
you have 3 kids, so you can't
Moms
splurge
have
on one,
jobs. Yeah,
right?
moms work. Yep.
So we hit up Favor, and my mom like, "Isn't these the shoes you wanted?" I said, "Ma, the shoes I want does not say Attack Force. Okay. Well, you just need some shoes to play basketball in." I said, fine. So I kind of try to find like the nicest looking pair of the sneakers.
Right.
Unk. They had no traction on the bottom. It was like melted candle on the bottom of that shoe. I slid more in that shoe than in socks on a hardwood floor. I was like, what in the world? Like literally could not come to a stop.
Right.
Could not come to a stop on the floor. I was looking like I was in a pair of Stacey Adams out there playing basketball. And I remember after, I made the cut, and
I bet you
Coach
ain't make
Collector,
no cut. I bet you ain't make no cuts in them shoes.
Absolutely. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So the coach said, hey, we're gonna have practice tomorrow, right after school. Come see me before you get dressed. I got a pair of sneakers for you. And I'm
Right.
like, a pair of sneakers for me?
Right.
I just got me a pair. Got me. He saw what everybody else saw. Me
Yeah,
looking like
yeah.
Bambi trying to run. I was like, oh my goodness.
Chuck Allen out there looking like the Temptations.
I'm sliding everywhere. Oh man. Oh man. Hopefully they last a little more than a month. You can get
Right.
some good wear out of them. Man, I'm talking about, this is probably about 30 years ago that I'm
Yeah.
talking. So, the quality
When
of
you
things,
said favor, I knew that.
brother, brother. I used to be like, man, can we go anywhere else? Like
Yeah.
I'd rather go to JC Penney's.
Right. And I would rather go to
No,
Buster Brown.
but so I had a pair of penny loafers from Buster Brown,
Yeah.
off of Pennsylvania Avenue in East
Okay.
New York. They had a Buster Brown
Oh,
shoe store out there. And I
okay.
remember getting those shoes and hating them. You got to let them break in first. They too tight. You got to let them break in.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But, so what's the color scheme? Break them out, huh?
No. You ain't about to embarrass me on national TV.
On national
You ain't about to embarrass me on national TV.
Hey.
Nah, sir. Nah, sir. No, I can't do it. They are red and black, and they fly now. They fly. They look like they look important. I'll just put it
Okay.
that way. They
Okay.
look like they should be name brand shoes, but they ain't. I don't even know the name of them.
Wow.
I wore them. Look, man, I walked, at night, man. So at night, I usually walk about somewhere between 4 and 6 miles a night, right?
Okay.
Just constantly walking, right? Bruh, when I tell you, after this right here, I'm soaking these dogs in some Epsom salt and water. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Quiet Money was good. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So oh, I was going to ask you. I keep forgetting. Everybody listen. I keep forgetting this is a produced show, right? So let me do this. So how's the weather where you are?
It's about 37 degrees right now.
Jeez, crackers. Got to be more careful. Bruh. You said 37?
Yeah, it's about 37. I think it's going to get up to about 50 later on this evening.
Lord have mercy. Man, listen, man.
That ain't too bad.
Yeah. Well, man, you saying all the wrong things this morning. You said East New York. You said 37 degrees. You said favor.
Yeah.
Attack force.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Life is hard. Life is hard all around, bro.
Yeah, man.
What I am, it's a little nippy, right? So it's like 41-ish, so it's not that bad, but after a while, it'll probably be up to about 55, something like that. So I guess the weather's gonna be about the same everywhere,
That, again, like I said, it wasn't bad. Like I didn't bundle up this morning when I went out.
Right.
I ran out real quick,
Right.
take the pooch for a quick walk, and
Yeah.
grab some more seltzer water from the store.
So did you go to the store or did you go to a bodega?
I went to a bodega.
Okay. Okay. So for those that are watching us from around the country, can you explain what a bodega is?
Bodega, depending on where you live, they're either called the corner store, the side store, um, the general store, but
Right.
but they're usually smaller convenience stores located uh, in walking distance
Right.
from most residences. Usually,
Right.
you'll find them on the corner of every street here in the
Right.
city.
Right.
Um,
And they sell everything.
everything, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't got to leave. You ain't got to leave the city. Like where I live, right? It's just a little small town, right? And
Mhm.
so we don't have bodegas. We have Family Dollars and Walmarts, right? So the family store, like Miss Ruby's, Mr. Johnny's, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? All of them is out of business. You know what I'm saying? Crossroads store where you can go get you 3 hot dogs for $1 and a Pepsi. You see all of them, see they all of them is gone out of business. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Yeah, except maybe Spring Mart is still open. So you got you know what I'm saying, your little one, they holding it down, but back in the day it used to be like 13 or 14 of them anyway, where you can go buy your penny candy and your little cookies, your single cookies, and you know what I'm saying. You remember how they have them in the jar? They take the little clampers and put them in your little teeny bag. You thought you was a baller or whatever. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You know what I'm saying? They give you your little pouch. You got your little jelly cookie in there for your girl, and then you got your 5 butter cookies for you and your homeboys, man. And then you got the chocolate chip one you're gonna try to hide for later to eat. You know what I'm saying? To brag in front of your little brother. Chip cookie. I got a chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So you got and all you be done spent was like a dime, right? All of them is out of business now. You know what I'm saying? All of them are. Am I aging myself? Because that was definitely the 70s.
Man, well, I can't say because I wasn't a- around for the 70s, but definitely in the 80s. That brought back so many memories of getting penny candy
Right.
and those butter cookies or scoop of ice cream for a quarter,
What?
like 50-cent sodas,
Yeah, man.
um those kinds of little, oh man, go get me a hot sausage. You get a
What?
dollar? Your grandma
What?
give you a dollar? Oh man.
What?
The,
Yeah,
the
man.
the options are limitless. You have a little brown bag, your little brown bag, paper bag full of goodies.
Everything. And then grandma be like, I don't get now, hey boy, I done gave you this much. Don't spend it all in one place. Grandma, you know I ain't gonna spend this whole dollar in no one place, Grandma. I'm not, I'm a grown-up now. I'm 8. Gramps, I'm 8 years old. I don't do those things like when I was 6. I'm grown. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And be done mess around and try to save some money and got on the what you call it, the thing that spin you around.
Oh, the merry-go-round.
The mess around to get on the merry-go-round and all your change you be done flew everywhere out your pocket. You be out there mad. Yeah. Sam Granderson, what's good?
Salute.
What's good? Sam Hewlett Samuel is in the building. What's good? We see y'all. Good morning, man. Good morning, y'all. Um, yeah, man. So you ready to get into this lifestyle and health and lifestyle?
Sure.
All right, all right. Yeah, I think I kind of like that beat, Chuck.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like that beat.
You got that off of the free music or
Yeah, YouTube.
some
Yeah, I got
okay,
yeah,
okay.
YouTube suggested it. Yeah. So YouTube to help stop against copywriting, so they make suggestions and all that. So I got in the library, man,
Okay.
and did a little something. But yeah, man. So what's the agenda for health and lifestyle?
Well, one thing that I'm keep stressing, black men go to the doctor. If you're 40 and over, um, I know how uncomfortable it is to have this conversation, let alone have this procedure done. But 40 and over, you're gonna have to let them put that camera, you know.
No
y-
help.
yeah, sir, I know it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to talk about.
SOS. SOS.
But
Save our Uncle Freezes. SOS. I canceled that joint. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I scheduled one time. Man, this dude gave me a mean talk. He was a
Mhm.
survivor, and he was like, "Yo, you really want that short term uncomfortableness because you don't want to go without went through Uncle Freezy. I'm telling you, man, with all the money and the doctor's appointments, man, and your body changing and all that stuff, man, he brought a tear to my eye, man. I was like, God, dog it, brother, you've been through a lot. I'm gonna make sure I go. And man, that lady called to confirm the appointment. She was like, "Yeah, you know the appointment's tomorrow at 7:30." I was like, "Take me off, click." You can cancel mine. Well, you ain't got to cancel it. I don't care what you do with it, but I ain't going. Yeah, no, man. You know what I'm saying? Be trying probing. No, thank you. And I know it's not the right thing to say, bro. I know the right thing to say is make sure you get healthy screens and checkups annually to ensure you have a healthy life. You know, be a role model to others and encourage them to, bruh.
Yes.
I know
Um,
what I said was not the right thing to say. Black University was good. So
it might not be the right thing, but it's the honest thing, and I think a lot of men are in that frame of mind. Like, man, heck no. But
right,
uh, prior planning prevents piss poor performance. You you want to know ahead of time so
I
you can
know.
plan, and
I
you
know.
don't want to catch things when they're late. I had a great uncle. He was married to my grandmother's sister, and one day, you know, they call us and he was a mean old man. It
Yeah.
was like, oh, you know, he wants to sit down and talk to us. I was like, oh God,
Yeah.
somebody did something.
Yeah.
Somebody went and messed with one of his cane fishing
Yeah.
poles. He had
Somebody
like
moved his dentures. Yeah.
yeah, somebody moved something. Like he was just one of those guys, like 100 fishing rods
Right.
and these cane poles that got spider webs and dust on them. You move them,
Right.
he upset. You don't even
Right.
use these things.
Right.
So we're
Mad.
like,
Mad. Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I mean, wanting to cut everybody butt.
Yeah.
Wife got to stand on the porch. If you don't get yourself inside this house, leave them churn alone.
Yeah.
Let them
Yeah.
play. So
Right.
this particular day, we're sitting in there, and it's like, and so he breaks the news that he has prostate cancer,
Right.
and the doctors gave him 6 to 8 months, and it was 6 to 8 months on the head.
Wow.
Now, things, you know, preventative measures could have been taken if would have gotten there early. But like a lot of black men, we don't go to the hospital or we go to the doctor when it's late stages
Right.
of whatever is going on. So I just want to make sure that when it comes to these things, you know, we're not. I don't want to say embarrassed. We don't feel some type of way, uh, ashamed, because everyone gets sick. I know we're supposed to be, the species that doesn't get hurt. They absorb pain. They can endure anything, but
Right.
um, everything has its tipping point. Even your body. Um, we'll invest as much time and energy and money into other things. We'll put big rims on our car. We'll put a new coat of paint on the house, or do new floors, or a new kitchen. But we won't invest that kind of time and money in our health, thinking that if we put our head in the sand, it'll go away, or
Right.
it'll get better.
Right.
Because one saying that I used to hear a lot as a kid coming up: I don't care what happened to you, rub some dirt on it, you'll be all right.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, uh, you could crash your bicycle into the water pump,
Yeah.
blood everywhere.
Everywhere.
Stop all that crying. Go wash your
Yeah.
face. You'll be all
Yeah.
right. Go to
Yeah.
sleep. You'll be all right. Like,
Yeah.
wait, like all of my teeth are on the ground. what,
Yeah.
what do you mean? But and we'll grow up with that. Admitting that something's wrong is some sort of weakness, or a
Right.
sign of weakness, and it's and
Right.
it's and it's far from that. Um, because again, you don't want to be given a prognosis of you have 6 to 8 months,
Right.
and I promise you, it was almost to the T.
Right.
Um, and had he just came in a little earlier,
Right.
had he not ignored the things that were going on. Same thing with myself. Like I
Right.
wasn't I wasn't diagnosed with diabetes at all.
Right.
Every time I went to the doctor, you know, uh, outside of me gaining weight, I was in pretty good health. No high
Yeah.
cholesterol, no heart conditions. Everything was
Right.
fine. But there came a point in time where I was like, something's wrong. Like, it's way too hot in this house. Something, I'm not feeling right. I'm not sleeping right. I feel funny. And sure enough, there was an issue. Um, had I did my usual, well, all right, man. Yeah, I feel funny, but it'll be all right in the morning.
Right.
The next day might have not come.
Right.
469 was the first reading.
Mm.
By the time I got to urgent
That's
care,
no
it was
good.
410.
Yeah.
But had I stayed home, I'm gonna sleep it off. I'm gonna just hang out in the room and it'll
Right.
go away. I could have shut my eyes and woke up months later because I was in a coma. You
Right.
understand?
Right.
So I'm just um, advocating to all the brothers that are listening right now, um, regardless of what your nationality is. When I say my brother, that means because you're a vibrant one. And I'm vibing with my brothers right now.
Right.
Go to the doctor. Cut
Wow.
out some of the red meat. I know a lot of us can't go uh, straight vegan, but a few less hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah.
You know, a few slices less of that red velvet cake. You
Yeah.
know, because you only get one body,
Yeah.
you only get one life. You can't
Right.
go to the salvage yard and get another one. It isn't like that. You know, so if you can invest in buying cologne and new jeans and new sneakers and rims for your car, put some money in your health. You know,
Right. No doubt. No doubt. Amen, brother.
yeah. So you got anything you wanna add to that? Oh,
Old men, remember that you old. I saw something happen last night. And if it were not for me stepping in, an old man would have got boat raced by a young fella.
Uh-oh.
Old man, your job is to give advice, right? That's it, old man. Because a man lives in 3 stages. The young man, right, from 0 to 20 something, then from 0 to like 30 something, like 32. And then there's that middle stage, like 32 to about 60, 65. And once you get over 65, you're an old man. Right? Okay. I don't care what kind of shape you in. I don't care how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many people know you. When you get to be a man of a certain age, you can't do stuff young men do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so this boy, not boy, I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. This man walked by us and he didn't speak. And I was like, hey, young fella, you ain't seen us sitting here? And my man was like, man, what that mean? And I'm like, you supposed to say something. Right? And this is old school, y'all. So if y'all like old school stuff, then I get it. I was like, yo, yeah, that means you want to say something. And Moses said, go upside your head. I was like, no, Moses, don't talk to he a man. You can't talk to he no little boy. And the young man was like, what you say, old man? And Moses was like, oh, you got air in your chest?
Mm-mm.
You got something you want to discuss?
Mm-mm.
I'm like, Moses, don't do this.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, Moses, don't do this. Moses, don't do this. And see, Moses ain't 65 or 70. Moses 75. Right?
Wow.
Hey, listen, man. You know how I know he was 75? I knew he was 75 because when I saw him, his pants was like jacked up to his. The first time I met him, his pants was halfway up to his breast, to his chest. I was like, Moses, they khakis, bro. They not overalls. You feel me? Moses, they khakis, bro. They khakis. They not overalls, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't tell me how to dress. I used to pull them back in the day. But anyway. Moses tell a young fella, you got air in your chest, young fella? And my man was like, Uncle Freezie, get your man. I'm like, I ain't getting nothing. So I was just pushing it up and trying to stop it at the same time. You ever just so I'm instigating and trying to stop it at the same time, right? So I'm like Moses. I'm like, Moses, go on in there and take your medicine now. Moses is like, what man? Who? These y'all who? I was in the Navy, and he showed me this old tattoo he had, a little anchor from when he was in the Navy. And I was like, yeah, Moses, this ain't, and the dude was like, yeah, man, Uncle Freezie, man, yo, tell this old man he don't know who he playing with. Hey, and I was going to say, you know what I'm saying, say a little something. And Moses was like, cut you. And
wait, what? He's gonna do what?
He said he looked at you. Cut you. And that dude, he flexed at Moses, and Moses backpedaled and almost fell out. Moses almost fell over backwards. I was like, see, Moses, you play too much. I was like, go and get out of here, young fella. Go and get out of here. Moses just playing with you. And my man was mad. He on his phone, you know what I'm saying? And Mo and looking down, I'm like, Mo, this dude gonna slap you, bro. Slap who? So anyway, the moral of the story is stay in your lane. Old man, stay in your lane. You can't tussle with these young. Don't be trying to argue with these young dudes. These young dudes don't play. If that dude would have dirt Moses, I would have had to watch it. I'd have had to laugh. Moses would have been trying to get his old rump off the ground, pulling up khakis. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah. Hey, Heavy Reese, what's good? Tone Wu, what's good? What's good? Subliminal 209 is in the building. What's good with you? Yeah, man. Hey, the thing about being an old man though is it's a blessing that you made it. Because there's a lot of men that never made it to being an old man, right? But Moses, leave these young fellows alone.
Sometimes, man, sometimes that old dog don't, still got a little fight in him. And then he
Yeah,
realized, uh yeah, man, I hate walking down memory lane. Okay, so around about 80, 83, we had got a puppy. Is it,
okay,
old mix, something that my cousin found somewhere and brought it.
right.
Uh because it was around Christmas time, and hey man, I brought y'all this dog, and I was like, man, you brought that mutt around here? I don't know what we don't know what that is.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but we love the dog, man. We love that dog. The dog was, man, uh he would disappear.
Right,
He'd be gone for weeks.
right.
And then all of a sudden, you'll hear something scratching at the back door one night, or he'll be, whining at the back door. And my
Right.
grandma, y'all go feed that dog.
There you go. I
So,
bet his name was Pete. There go old Pete.
Jasper.
I bet you when y'all got ready to feed the dog, y'all, hey Jasper.
Here's Jasper. Here's Jap. Come on, Jap. So, uh, well, actually, his full name is Jasper Rhodes, which was, wait a minute, dog got a first and last name. So,
Yo, I was just
I
oh
told
boy.
you this is 83, right?
Right.
Fast forward 1997. This dog is still alive. Uh,
What?
yes, because it wasn't until I got older that I learned how to take care of dogs. Like,
Okay.
from, living down south,
Right.
90% of the people who have dogs have them chained onto a tree or old car in the
Yeah.
backyard,
Yeah. Oh,
something to
in the
that
backyard.
effect, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I noticed that anytime we would take the dog off the chain, he would take out running. I mean, and it would be a mission to try to get the dog to come back over there.
Right.
He was like, "Man, I'm free." So,
Yeah.
so with this dog, we never chained him on. He just
Okay.
wandered around the yard. He left, came back, whatever, whatever. So
Right.
this is 1997, and my uncle had got a German Shepherd. We did some work for a retired sheriff's deputy, and he
Right.
was raising, German Shepherds.
Right. Right.
And he gave my uncle a great discount. He might have gave him the dog free. I can't remember the specifics, but I remember when we got Max, the biggest dog uh, I've ever seen.
Right.
From height to the weight, he was huge.
Right. Right.
And uh, my uncle said, "All right, man, y'all don't let Jasper get too close to Max." I was like, "Man, Jasper, he'll be all right." And
Yeah.
Jasper, he would come in the yard and he would bark, and he wouldn't get too close. He'll get like right out of chain length, but he wouldn't
Yeah.
get close. But then one day,
Right.
all you heard was, I I knew exactly when the chain popped and when it hit the ground, because you could hear it dragging all over the gravel
Right.
in the yard. And my aunt and them, they lived in the trailer at the time,
Okay.
and all you heard was boom, boom, boom.
What?
Max had Jasper by the back of the neck, and he was slamming him like it was the
Wow.
WW. And that day, that old dog found out real quick that this young dog was not to be played with.
Right.
Key point that I forgot to. So because he was a pup when we got him, Max was a pup when we got him. Jasper would eat his food.
Right.
You know, he wouldn't let him. He
Right.
wouldn't let him sleep in the box. He would
Right.
make him sleep on the corner, over on the corner, on the back porch.
Yeah.
And so Max remembered that when he got old, the dog had disappeared for like 6 months. Couldn't find him.
Right.
Like we were riding around, and my grandma was like, "No, y'all got to find him. Make sure he ain't hurt somewhere up in the ditch."
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was not. He was not coming back to that house because that young dog put a butt cutting on him,
Right.
and finally the dog came back. Finally Jasper came back, and that was uh maybe like a week after Max died.
Oh wow. Wow.
After he died, my uncle owns his own construction company, and so
Right.
we had a backhoe at the back behind the barn,
Okay.
at the back of the property. And because it was behind the barn, you really couldn't see behind the barn.
Okay.
But that's where we had Max, behind the barn. So
Right.
they could, people would, try to steal equipment off of the work trucks.
Right.
Most of the
Yeah.
crackheads that try to steal to sell, or try to steal the copper piping and fittings that we had
Right.
in the barn.
Right. I know someone. Yeah.
And so one night we heard when the backhoe cranked up, you know, uh, and the dog is going crazy, and whoever that dog ran after in the night, they shot him. Shot him.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Come
yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's sad, man. I love pets, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love dogs.
Me too.
Yeah, I love dogs. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's sad, man. But I guess that'll be our segue. Max Max getting shot is our segue into a relationship corner. I want
Okay.
to
Okay.
all right, because I wanted to kind of trim down some stuff so that we can, Chuck. I'm telling you, so in the mornings, vibes and stuff live, we generally give everybody about 2 hours worth of content and conversation in a 1 hour time slot. But we
Right.
got to get to Chuck Allen's to Chuck's comments about or comments for the relationship corner. Let me do this.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but
All right, Chuck, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You go ahead and start it off, man. I'm interested to hear this one.
Okay. So I know a person I've known them for a very long time, uh, over 30 years. Um, and similar to the question that you asked the other day about, why men run away from serious relationships or something to that effect. I had this person ask me this question um, last year, early part of last year, around about this time last year. Um, and I said to them, men don't run away from good relationships.
Oh,
Uh, they don't.
you're right.
Um, the people that you're chasing don't want to be caught. They don't want to be in a relationship. You
Right.
have to adjust adjust your thinking when it comes to that person, because just because you like them don't mean that those feelings are mutual.
Right.
And to continue to chase someone who doesn't reciprocate the same type of emotion that you're putting into it, you're always going to be at the short end of the stick, always upset. Or why they didn't do this? I've done all of these things, and they've done none of these things. And the thing is very simple, and I can't stress this enough. Do not do anything that you're looking for something in return. If you're going to do something for someone, just do it. If you're trying to win someone over, like, man, if I do this for her, she's going to see how much I care
Right.
and she's going to choose me. Not going to happen. And
Right.
vice versa. If I do all these things, I exhibit all these wifely qualities, he's going to choose me. Not necessarily.
Right.
So this person, I've known them. I know the first person they ever dated.
Right.
I know intimate details of this person's life, and they've always had the same plight
Right.
of dating people that they should not be dating, giving opportunities to people that they should not be giving opportunities to.
Right. Okay.
Um, and so the person comes, they say, well, how come I always keep getting this type of guy? And I was like, well, um, this is going to sound crazy to you, but I believe in um, the transference of energy.
Right.
Um, and what I mean by that is uh, the people that you bring into your intimate settings leaves a piece of them, and you take you leave a piece of yourself, and you take a piece of them with you.
Okay.
So um, it is important who you invite to be very particular about those people that you invite around, because what they do, in my opinion, leave these little particles that you can't see, but someone
Residue.
else
Yeah.
of that they can tell. Just like uh my dog, when we go out, and I'm like, why you keep stopping? You're not doing anything. Like, it's
Right.
only a little dot, and what she's doing is marking her territory.
Right.
It's not even, urine. Is her pheromones that she's leaving to let the
Right.
next dog know that this is my territory, right?
Right.
So they leave these pheromones on you, so someone else who's, let's just say, a conniver,
Right.
it's something about you. I just don't know what it is. I can't explain it. It's because you've tapped into something spiritually.
Right.
There's my air quotes. Yeah, there we go.
Right. Right.
Spiritually,
Right. 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 Right.
that that you can't see. Like I've been cursed with hoes.
Right. Okay.
Hoes.
Right.
Hoes. l- I, oh man, I want to get through this thing about this girl, but here's what I say about hoes. I literally mean hoes. I witnessed a young woman having multiple sexual partners at one time.
Right.
I walked in the place. I'm a teenager. I walked in this place. I was like, oh, okay. And I walked back out.
Right.
The next day, this girl writes like a 4-page letter confessing her love and wanting me to be her boyfriend. And I'm looking at myself like, yo, I just, you know, saw the Amtrak ran and and
Right.
it
She wants
but
you.
I
She wanted you to
understand.
save her. She wants you to save her.
Can't but you can't save. Uh and I said that I'm saying this to say uh this person has she thinks because she changes the physical what the physical attributes of the guy that she wants. You know, instead of tall, dark, and handsome, like she's dated like 2 or 3 tall, dark, and handsomes, and they all
Right.
been the
Right.
same. So now
Mars
I'm gonna
Chestnut.
get yes. So
Yeah.
now I'm not gonna go the Mars Chestnut route. I'm gonna go the Alan Payne route. I'm gonna get them light
Yeah.
skin with the wavy hair, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they were all like the same. And it's like, yo,
Mm.
they've all had the same character flaws, the
Right.
same things that she's had issues with. And she was like, why I keep getting these bum A dudes? And I was like,
Yeah.
because uh
Because you
somewhere
searching the
along the
market for them.
exactly. And the
Yeah.
bum A dudes can tell that another bum A dude has been around because you can't see it, but he can. He
Right.
don't know why he can't leave you alone. I don't know, it's something about you. I was like, yeah, you got bum juice on you.
Yeah.
Just like I got whole juice on me. It don't matter. It don't matter. It does not matter. Even the young lady that I was engaged to and wanted to be married, Uncle Freezie, I did something that I should have never done. And me and her would have been married. You know what I did?
No.
I asked her body count.
No, you're not supposed to ask body count, bro.
Uh, I'm
Nah, you ain't supposed to never ask body count because you just supposed to be shocked one day. It's just supposed to come up. Y'all like supposed to be chopping lettuce or celery to put in the dressing at Thanksgiving dinner. Y'all been married 13 years, and it just come up. You like, you know what I was thinking? This is after being, you know what I'm saying, legally, you know what I'm saying, done
right.
tied the knot.
Unc, I
Because
don't know
body
what
count, bro, body count could be disturbing.
and that was the thing. Like, okay, um, virgins are far and in between nowadays.
Right.
One time it was like, everybody a virgin? Jeez. When is everybody gonna stop being virgins? Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh But nowadays, you have to understand that most people aren't going to be, and that is what it is, right?
Well,
But
that might be at our advanced age, because young
right.
people, you know what I'm saying, young people, they might be going through that same thing that you went through when you was around their age.
Oh, wait. Say that one more time, because I was reading one of these comments. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say, young people may not be, they may not have you know what I'm saying, a high body count. You know what I'm saying? Because they
Right.
just getting started. Now, some, I mean, you know, but for the most part, when you at an advanced age like myself, you know what I'm saying, it's, you know, yeah.
Okay. So here's okay. At this particular time with this young lady, right? Um, we had been together for a while, and I remember when I proposed to her and everything, and it was all good.
Right.
And we're at her crib. We just, you know, doing what adults do,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of feeling myself. Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and get this. So I'm at this time, I can't walk.
Okay.
At this time, I can't walk. So I was feeling a little self-conscious being places because I was on go all the time. Wait, what you say to me? Oh, no, sir.
Right.
I was just asking if you and the woman, if you and your companion wanted some water while you
Yeah.
read the menu. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, we want some water. I thought you was trying to push up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that was my ego. That was my ego, right? But
Right.
now my ego is like, oh, I'm putting it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
so I asked the question. I asked the question to get my ego stroked, you
Right.
know, and she says nothing at first. And I was
Right.
like, wow, what's up? What I mean, we sharing. Like it's not gonna matter what you say.
Right.
And in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, don't let her say 50. She said
Yeah.
50. I'm sliding out the bed. And I'm
Yeah.
sliding
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
floor.
You like, yeah. Yeah.
I want to get a drink of water. Like, but
Yeah.
no,
And never coming back. You
like
like, yo,
I'm
I'm gonna get a drink of water from Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
so she was like, are you gonna be mad? I'm like, man, for what? Like these are people that were before me. Like I'm not tripping. Like, yo, of course my ego can handle it. What type
Yeah.
of dude you think I am?
Yeah. You soft.
And then she goes, 12. Oh,
What?
you said you wasn't gonna get mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not
I,
mad. I
I'm
mean,
just
I'm just saying I can't help how you was raised. That's how
right.
you was
You got.
raised.
Yeah,
Why I say that? Why I say
I'm wondering why you said
why
that,
I
Chuck.
say
I'm
that?
like, why
Why?
did Chuck say that? But
But, because I didn't remember what my grandmother always says. If you don't have anything good to say, then don't say anything. And
don't
I
say
didn't have
anything.
anything good to say other
Yeah.
than all I could think was, man, she a hoe. 12 dudes, 12
Wow.
penises. Ugh. Oh.
Right. And see, in that case, it's not even you don't even know how many times with each. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Bruh. I'm just
I
saying, mate. I'm sure she's a nice person.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but that was like, wow, you really like that's
Right.
just
Wow.
and then it led to more questions, and I said, you know what? Uh, in hindsight, not at the time, but in hindsight, I was like, I didn't need to know the answer to any of those questions because it wasn't like I was planting my flag in virgin soil. Like
Right.
this is land that has already been discovered. It's already been developed. Like why am I even going down this road?
Oh man. Oh man, Chuck. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
how did y'all end up not being together? Was that the scenario that was the or did y'all just grow apart or did you just run? Like hell, you like hey,
Well, well, at the time, okay, at the time, um, she was she's still a great person.
right,
Um, but I don't think we should have been together. We enjoyed a lot of the same things. She opened me up to some new things that I hadn't been, like I had never dated anybody from the corporate world.
right,
I've never gone to, mansion parties in Potomac before.
right, right,
Uh, that was a whole different crowd, wine tasting and stuff like that. Man,
right.
wine. What you want to drink? Thunderbird?
Yeah, what's the
Some
Boone's
Boone's
Farm?
Farm?
Strawberry Hill, baby. Strawberry Hill, stand up.
like I don't Merlot, Cabernet. I don't know, but
Yeah.
uh, the thing was, she and I were both uh recovering from heartbreak,
Okay.
and we found comfort in one another.
Okay.
But um, I think with her, um, I probably went to bed with her a little too quick.
You think?
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because I got a cousin. I got a cousin, right? And not to cut your story off. I promise 30 seconds. I got a cousin who was like, I was like, dang, man, y'all been together like 4 days and she already staying over here? Yeah. She in the kitchen. You want some eggs? She can cook. Bruh. 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, and is 4 days and y'all shacking up, bruh. Anyway,
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. Um, I would say after like the third month, I was like, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to start deleting some of these numbers. You know,
ooh,
uh, because again,
ooh.
coming off a heartbreak,
Right,
uh, wanting to be wanted by someone, even
right,
though that I was in a situation that I was told at the time wasn't going to change. And that was me walking. Like, you're not going to walk anymore. That's what it is. Here's this wheelchair. Have a nice life, right? And
right,
so to meet someone who, by all accounts, didn't need to do like me in their life at that particular time.
right,
Um, like Shorty could have had her pick of anybody, you know. Smart, up and coming lawyer, just graduated from Howard, like already already making um over 100 and something $1,000
right,
a year. So it's like I felt like, okay, um, you're not gonna do any better than this. This is it. You know where you come from. You know those late night creeps. This is not it.
Right.
This is somebody you absolutely take home to mom. This is absolutely the girl you take to family reunion. This one. And she was all those things, amazing. But
Right.
I just felt like um we moved too fast. Uh in 8 months, not even a full year, 8 months, I'm asking her to marry me.
Wow.
And but at the same time, I'm still um keeping my options open
Okay.
and um having my options open got me into trouble. They got me
Right.
into
Right.
trouble. Uh
Right.
when you're single, you can get calls 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
It's just you there to answer the phone. But when you're at her house
Yeah.
and your phone is charging on her side of the bed and it goes
Right.
off 3 o'clock in the morning, you
Okay.
gotta answer it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
nah,
can't let.
nah,
Yeah.
I'll just call him back in the morning. My man, if you've never been hit with a cell phone in the dark,
Yeah. Your phone be screaming for help. It'd be like, help, help. It'd be all flashing. It'd be bright. You ever know your cell phone be the brightest? It'd be
yes.
buzzing and ringing and lighting up. You like, God, so money. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Nah, you're gonna answer it. Answer it on speaker. Like, it's not that important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, what you doing? Oh God.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, I uh hearing her number, I'm not even gonna lie, made me look at her differently.
Right.
Right or wrong, I
Chuck, that's a
absolutely
double standard. That's a
it,
double
it
standard, though.
I know, and I'm not denying that. It is an absolute double standard because I will put that number to shame. And that's just two weekends in Myrtle Beach.
Right. Right.
So like I'm not I I definitely was being selfish for sure.
Right.
I can't even say anything different.
Right.
But
Right.
I was like, oh my goodness, your mama didn't raise you worth a count.
So how did y'all officially break?
Um, we officially broke. Uh, that part. Not, okay. So, um, her dad didn't think. Uh, her dad didn't think I was good enough
Okay.
to marry his daughter.
Right.
Um, and
He didn't know her body count.
no,
Right.
no, but he was like he wasn't even an active father in her life, but because she had those daddy issues, she desperately needed his approval, and she kept trying
Right.
to shove us together
Right.
for stuff. Um,
Right.
and so
Right.
this particular night, uh, he was supposed to come for her graduation. He didn't.
Okay.
So we were doing something else, and he says, "Oh, I want to take my daughter out for her graduation, blah blah blah." So we go out, go to a nice highfalutin restaurant,
Right.
um,
Geno's
and
or somewhere.
some steakhouse in DC, downtown DC,
Okay.
And uh the bill comes. Now, mind you, this gentleman has had um at least 8 Bud Lights. No, Bud Ice. I was like, Bud Ice. Ugh.
Yeah.
Um and he had steak and shrimp and lobster tail.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, you
So
taking it
so his bill about $90 by itself.
by itself. The bill for the table was $380.
Ah. That's all, huh?
Yes,
$380. That's
380.
all. Okay.
I'm not tripping because I know I'm about to pay for me and her meal with no problem. But
Yeah.
this is her dad, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's gonna pay the whole bill. Um, he looked at it, then her brother looked at it, and then they put it back on the table. And so I see her going in her wallet, and I see her reaching for one of her cards, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like he said he was taking you out. So why are you
Yeah.
okay? So I do what I do. I put my card in, hand it to the girl, hand the little thing. Boom. Uh Her father and her brother said they left their wallets in the van.
Right.
Who comes in a restaurant without their wallets? But all right, I see
Right.
what time it is.
Right.
Now we're leaving out uh the parking lot of this place. And I'm like, no, we gotta go left because we're going back towards Upper Marlboro. I'm like, yo, we need to go left.
All
And then
right.
she was like, no, we're gonna go downtown because we gotta get them rooms for the night.
Ah. Wow.
What do you mean we
Wow.
gotta get them? We gotta get them rooms.
Right.
They ain't got no money to get rooms.
Yeah.
So this is an argument. Mind you, this is like an hour ride back to where we're going. And this is an argument. It's an
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah. I
So
can imagine.
it's an argument. And uh I'm already armed with information about all the trash that her dad was talking.
Right.
Like he said, now why you gonna go? You dealing with him? That's like going to the dealership and bypassing all the new cars to get the old broken car down in the back because it's for sale. And I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Wow, Chuck. Wow. Wow. Wow.
This is a Friday night, Saturday afternoon. All right, I'm tight. We had to get them rooms, not a room together with two twin
Right.
queen beds.
Nah.
They had to
Nah.
have
Nah.
their
Nah.
own separate rooms. They
Yeah,
had to
because they
have their
grown
own.
ups.
Man, Uncle
They
Freezie,
grown
don't.
two grown men ain't sleeping in the same room. Chuck, this ain't summer camp.
Uncle Freezie, Uncle Freezie,
Yo, and
Uncle
I
Freezie.
know it's DC. I know it's DC, bro. But you got to get them, and they got to sleep in suites, bro. They got to have the stock fridge. They can't sleep in a what? They gonna sleep in a full size bed in a hotel?
But how you gonna demand these things? And you were talking about how you had good eating on the road, eating Vienna sausages and saltine crackers, but
I do. I do.
but y'all can't sleep in the twin room. Oh, okay, all right. So the next day we're having a cookout, but we're at my man's house in Baltimore,
Right.
and uh, we're going around trying to find Bud Ice for this man to drink. There's a cooler full of beer. There's a cooler. I mean, there's Michelob Light, there's Bud Light, Budweiser, Coronas,
They don't
Heineken.
even make Bud Ice no more. I don't think.
Oh, we went to like 3 or 4 ABC packaging places on Emerson Avenue in Baltimore, looking for
Right.
Bud Ice, Bud
Shout out to
Ice,
East
Straws,
Baltimore.
East
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah. Shout out to East Baltimore. So let me ask, because I gotta get out of here real quick because I got an appointment in like 30 minutes.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Yo, can we continue this tomorrow?
Absolutely.
This is juicy. This is juicy as hell.
Absolutely.
Yo, this is yo. I'm sorry, bro. I really want to hit it. We got to hear part 2 of this. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We got to hear part 2 of this, bro. We got to. You know what I'm saying? And lady, if you watching, support my man Chuck Allen. Tell you and your brother and daddy y'all subscribe to the channel. No disrespect. No disrespect. But anyway, yo, let me Chuck, let me get out of here, man, so I can make this appointment, man.
All right. All right.
All right, and so everybody, listen. I talked to Chuck about this beforehand. This is the reason why we're not doing the KMD this morning, because I gotta be somewhere in like 30 minutes, and I gotta make 2 stops before I get there. So, but anyway, Chuck, I'm out of here. Definitely part 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna be laughing at work. I'm gonna be laughing at work about this tonight.
Oh, wait till you hear. It ain't even get to the real good parts yet. Oh, that cookout! Oh, that cookout was the straw that broke the camel's back. But we'll definitely get into that tomorrow.
Yeah, as well. I'm gonna get out of here real quick. Hey, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. Part 2 tomorrow. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Peace.
All right. Peace.